Good doggy. Good boy.
Tatar-san. What's up, Pooch?
If you have something to offer, stop by for a moment.
Thanks. I'm definitely interested. Where are you coming from? And where are you going, pretty minstrel?
Oh, young man, such lovely eyes you have. Is your name just as fetching? Because I'm a respectable girl, I'll have you know, and come the dawn, it's often too late to ask.
Well, there's nothing to be done. Looks like Henry of Lackland will just have to move on again.
I'll let you stay, fair-eyed Henry of Lackland. I'm Suzanne. Or Roxanne, take your pick.
Interesting. But it's hard to trust someone with more than one name.
Ay, ay, ay. It's a cross I have to bear, along with all them noble von Steens and von Bergs. They're the sort a girl has to watch out for, but you're no nobleman, are you?
No. I'm not high-born, if that's what you're after.
Eyes are the window to the soul. Did you know that? And yours just gave you away. We have a lot in common, Henry.
What could you and me possibly have in common, girl?
A great deal. The order of the world is fixed for the friar, the burgher, and the peasant, but never for the troubadour or the misbegotten bastard. We don't fit in anywhere. We have to find our own way instead.
Let's just drop it and talk business, you treacly troubadour.
Fine. Do you have something to sell? Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything, then?
Come here, boy. Go! Go! Ka! Go! Go! Ka! Die!
Whoa! Whoa!
Ka! Ka!
Whoa!
Back off before I kill you. Hey, you! In the name of King Sigismund, I order you to halt. What do you want here?
I've come to speak with you.
Can't you see there's a military camp here? Get out of here or I'll have you flogged.
Don't make this worse than it is. I'm an official. I've come on behalf of the Kuttenberg Council.
Who did you say you are?
Silence! You're illegally blocking the road and collecting money from merchants. The council demands that you immediately allow free passage and disperse.
Well, yes, but Well, we're here on direct orders from the king. We even have his letter of safe conduct. Look for yourself.
Show it to me.
Well, that surely won't be necessary, sir.
I'm afraid it will be. The letter. Now.
Fine. Here it is.
My dear devoted and faithful subjects, I, Sigismund of the House of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, and Elector of Brandenburg... Good lord, the titles that man has.
Oh, you can read.
Of course. Why else would I want that parchment from you, numbskull? Do entitle the bearer of this writ, blah blah blah.
It's all in order, you see, according to law. You don't need to read further.
Hereby order the bridge over the Teplitz River to be guarded where crossed by the southern route to Yulo. What is the meaning of this?
What? Not me. You certainly...
Shut your mouth, deceiver. Teplitz River, my arse. You're stealing here. Plain as day.
But I didn't know.
Didn't know what? That you're on the road to Kuttenberg and not on a bridge in Hungary, thief?
Don't yell. It's not the end of the world. Just a few wagons. Nothing bad happened to anyone.
Where did he get that safe conduct?
Well, we got it from the king, really. That is, our captain did. 4 years ago. Except then he died, and without him they didn't let us guard anything. Fortunately, we kept the letter, and now we set up from time to time with it to collect money from merchants. And most of them don't know how to read, so when they see the royal seal, they figure it's better to pay and not ask questions.
Enough. Pack up your shit and get out of here before I lose my patience. I'll keep this safe conduct And if I ever hear of you running your fraud elsewhere, I will find you personally. Is that clear?
Yes, you'll never hear from us again, I swear.
Go!
Whoa!
Come and take your pick.
I've got lots.
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott! You really did it! And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
They won't be back in this land anytime soon.
You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks 100-fold. Was wünschst du, mein Freund?
What's new in the city?
Nicht viel. If you...
Oh, you pooch.
One beer, please!
Good day.
Excuse me.
Good
You
day,
silly doggy.
Scorcher.
Gather round. You won't
Because of their superior swordsmanship. Come, and let the Kuttenberg sword-fighting brotherhood take care of everything.
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Yeah. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meister technique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique. Or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can give you now. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
A tourney? That sounds good.
Genau. If you want to, it will be good.
What about Arne?
Gut, Heinrich. Gut. Arne's eye all right.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for everything, Menhard. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Gut. Möge Gott mit dir sein.
Jesus, I'm hit.
You said you'd teach me some kind of special technique.
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you a special longsword technique that Meister Lichtenauer taught me. It is called oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face, as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Komm, let us practice zusammen. Oh ja, ja. Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Ja, natürlich. That is why I am... If you are interested in ringen, I show you one good hold. This is blow from back of hand.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Ja. After a hit von rechts. Verstehst du mich? Und jetzt? Oh ja, ja.
You have a
Du hast
kind
gut
master.
gemacht, mein Freund.
Amen.
And you'll get another right away. Hey, Scheiße!
God be with you. They had two pieces just like it already. And there are still holes in the wall. No fucking good at all.
All right?
I didn't say I
Done.
wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones, lime... scaffolding, and men working their asses off. Thanks, man. Sorry about that finger.
Oh, please. It's all part of it.
I should really understand. Then you should have taken it up with him. How? When he's gonna...
Now, fellas. You're not going to squabble like children, are you?
Keep your nose out of it, all right? This slob here empties his chamber pot in my yard every day.
That piece of yard is mine.
And again, there's a fence.
Which has no business being there.
Can you explain to me what's going on?
This is dumping his shit in my yard. What don't you understand?
Except the yard is mine.
The fence is where it is for a reason. For the 1000th time, you saggy bald whoreson. If you want to complain, go to the bailiff.
And I'm telling you, for the 1000th time, I have no wish to talk to the magistrate when he's your brother-in-law. I'd rather have nails hammered up my arse.
Keep fucking with me, and that's exactly what you'll get.
Look, how about this? You let him dump his shit on your dung pile, and you give him some apples in return. Instead of bickering over that patch of yard, you can share it equally.
What? No way!
He's not getting my apples, not for anything.
If your neighbour isn't happy about where the fence is, I think you should try to work something out.
We are working something out, if you hadn't noticed. So stop sticking your oar in and let us get on with it.
You think it's right to pour your piss pot over the fence? Even if it is your land? That kind of stuff belongs on a dunghill, doesn't it?
That's exactly what I'm doing. This prick put his dunghill there, and I begged him not to. My apples are crawling with flies.
Your apples are all maggoty because you're a shite gardener, you prick.
You're both idiots.
And what's it to you, anyway?
That's the first sensible thing you've said all day. We'll teach you not to meddle in other people's business.
You're a dead man.
A madman.
Show your stuff.
Shame on you.
I'm sorry.
God be with you.
Good day. Good day.
God be with you.
Cheers, my friends.
You have a kind master.
Hey, doggy.
Good day.
Where's that beer?
How can I help you, sir?
I'd like my horse bathed, brushed, and its hooves and tack cleaned.
I'll get right to it, but it will take a while. Coin up front.
What if I offered you this much? It's just a horse washing after all.
Do we have a deal?
You really won't convince me like this. That works for me. Why not?
Here you go then.
Now then, where is this beauty of yours? All finished? Those hooves gave me a hard time. I'm sorry.
To a good harvest.
brings you here so late, my friend?
What do you have for sale?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Praise God.
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat, or maybe a punt.
What do you want a boat for?
So I don't drown. Last time it rained for a week straight, we were up to our knees in a river of
Halt! Who's there? Oh, just you.
God damn it, Hawk! What have you done? We won't get anything out of him now.
Help me!
Good doggy. Good boy.
What the fuck happened here?
Well, he had a fall.
A fall? He just fell over all on his own and ended up like this?
On his own, honest to God. Fell over and died right before my eyes.
Oh, Jesus. Tell me everything from the beginning.
Well, Chenyek sent me to go and ask about them symbols. Polite like. Only this bastard started fucking with me.
Oh, the fucker. He was just asking for it.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of riddles. So I lost it and gave him a bit of a slap. Only he caught another one from the table on the way down and it ended up like this.
Chenyek had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out anything about the symbols, at least, before this?
When I start seeing red, I don't ask no questions.
Do you remember anything, at least? Anything?
Well, he talked to me in riddles. So I tell him I ain't no little kid, and to talk to me normal like.
And then?
When he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me some important parchment, but that annoyed me even more. Do I look like a fucking scribe?
Was there something written on it?
Well, how should I know? I gave him a slap, and that was that. Take a look at it yourself. I reckon you got a better head on you. Quick, search him. I can't read. Take a look yourself. Well, can you read it? Well, can you read? So, did you read it?
Yes, but unfortunately for you, it's another riddle.
Oh, Della!
Something about a vineyard and running water. I can't make much sense of it.
The bastard! He's fucking with us, even from beyond the grave!
Well, it's our only lead to find out anything about the symbols.
Oh, I don't have the noggin for this shit, Henry. Chenyek has the quickest wit of all of us. If you can't crack it, you can ask him. But please, don't tell him nothing about me. You won't come up with nothing new.
Call off that... You shouldn't be loitering around here.
Aw, you pooch.
Jesus Christ be praised.
God be with you.
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
So this is a pop...
There's nothing. It's actually whoever shoots any idiot. So if you're not, you may not win as much.
Could you repeat the rule?
Head like us. You get your... The winners, any idiot. So if you're not, you may not...
Why do they call you...
Actually, we're dead ring.
Aha.
I have to...
Well, all right.
But then he took... It's not that... And that was...
Thanks.
But my brother didn't. They even start...
Aye.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Christ, it's hot out.
God bless you.
The Scots?
The celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine...
How are your knees? Feeling better?
Jesus
Oh, yes.
Christ be
That
praised.
ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ate gold.
Greetings. What do you want?
I could use some help with the riddle about the symbols.
If it's one of old Greece's riddles, don't even start. They always give me a pain in the noggin. Take care. Have a good evening.
Tankard of ale.
Stay for another round, you arse.
A blessed evening to you.
Hinnet gave Hogg a peculiar riddle, and we can't quite figure it out.
Old Greaser was known for those. Tell me then, what did he say?
A vineyard in the town. Strange, but who knows? And yet there it is, quite nearby, by the water that gushes. Now listen and try to keep your eyes open so that you can tell. Shortly after the midday bell, you'll find us where the shadow goes.
Sounds pretty mixed up to me. A vineyard. I only know the one outside of town, but Riddle mentions one inside of it. It must be something similar to a vineyard, and the part with the water might be a well, or maybe a fountain.
Well, thanks. I'll see what I can do.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
I'm a bit peckish. Hey, innkeeper, that here?
Be careful.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Tell me, how did you end up here? And what do you do here?
Chenyek pulled me out of the ditch and offered me a new life. Literally. I've been helping him with his the thing he's doing.
You say that like it doesn't matter to you one bit.
Chenyek matters to me. He's a great friend, and I owe him a lot. I believe what he's doing is right.
So you just do what he tells you?
Pretty much. And since I've been doing it, my life has been so much better.
Don't you have some plans and aims of your own?
When Chenyek gets what he wants, I'll open my own tavern. Until then, I'll be at his beck and call.
You don't seem to have many opinions of your own, do you?
What good would they do me? At least the parts, so I come up with something of my own.
Stop! You silly
We
doggy.
need to talk.
Look what the cat dragged in. Greetings.
Oh, Christ.
What's your business here?
Just let me pass, will you?
Of course I will. I'll just have to search you first.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
Good day to you. What do you want from me?
I would like to atone for my sin.
I'm tempted to ban...
Maybe some other time.
Don't delay too long. Till we meet again.
So, let's see what we have here. My God! Someone really did a number on her. Ugh! They ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of... These are more like chops than cut, but it couldn't have been a longsword. God, what did he do with it all afterwards? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. It looks like her attacker was unarmed. If he'd had a weapon, she'd have cuts on... So, the murderer must have... Then he took a short... He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breath, but left her tongue. Then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do. Ha!
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
That dead girl you have in the morgue. Alice.
You've seen her? Poor thing. Who could have done such a thing?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. Do you know anything about her?
She's gone to meet her maker. What more do you want to know? You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't. Not a hair off her head, a bloody scrap of cloth or a thumb. You hear?
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
Someone killed the poor girl. You can't just let the murderer get away with it, can you?
Well, what do you plan on doing about it?
Find out who did it and bring him to justice.
Well, if that's the way it is, and you really want to help them lasses, it's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are...
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here.
Look for clues.
That can help you.
That's worth a try. Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff.
A scribe keeps records in the...
Well, the old but Lumiere, he...
I'd like to speak with Lumiere.
At his home in Bohemia Street. That's near the church. You won't find him at the... I don't know exactly why, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure. Especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that poor dead girl.
Thanks again, Master Gravedigger.
Farewell.
Are you Barbara?
Alice. She... Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this.
Ah.
Who did you serve? How did Alice get along?
Fine. Our master is a bit...
What's his name?
Can I speak to him?
Why?
It occurred to me that
He couldn't. And besides...
I heard about that. And also about Lumir.
Well, if you're in, maybe you'll catch him sober.
Do you know of any suit?
I know she was seeing someone,
I'd like to talk to him as well.
but I don't know who it was.
And you never saw him?
No.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. One day, she just...
It's awful what they did to...
She was such a pretty girl.
So...
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye. The celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost... odd. How... well things are going.
Oh.
You're the kind master, eh, Mutt? See?
Lumir?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud.
That's unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off. This should sober him up. Here. Drink up. Better?
What? Who... What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumir from the rat house? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumir the...
Well, you don't look crazy.
Yeah. But I am. I see things in my head. I'm the biggest madman in Kuttenberg.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumir.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Because I'm not stupid, and I notice things. I've successfully solved a murder before.
Is that so? A murder investigation under your belt. And educated and observant, too.
Well, I said I'm not stupid. Not that I'm educated. I can read and write, too. Sometimes even count.
If only more people knew the difference. All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls. Stanya and Zdena.
Why are you counting the missing girls?
Because I think someone killed them, and we just haven't found them yet.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor, and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left un—
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always drag the most suspicious.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none.
What can you tell me about—
She wasn't the first. She was a maid. She was orphaned. They found her.
Did you have any—
At first. But then I changed my—
Why?
Well, besides that. Then his mother— Not really. Maybe he—
What about Stan?
She was— You haven't— Unfortunate.
Did you suspect—
You could suspect the innkeeper.
And what about that—
Exactly. Besides, because she's young. I never— Maybe. When I asked—
Do you think
he might be. Besides.
And what about the other two victims?
It all— She'd only been— But the other one. She said she knew she—
You mean she—
That's what it is. In the graveyard. It's sad. There's nobody—
Why were you looking in—
I don't know. Kuttenberg. The bed. But they're— Exactly. So when one of the—
Behind the bed?
Not really.
What happened?
I don't want to talk.
Can you sum it—
We have 6. Unfortunate. Of the the next one. They both hung. And the last one. They all have—
Good.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me.